Hey guys, we're gonna go out shopping at an antique mall today. I've never been to this particular antique mall, so I'm super excited to check it out and see what interesting things they might have. I'm not looking for anything in particular necessarily, just want to see any, home decor pieces, vintage pieces, and I'm going to take you along with me. So let's see what things we can find. Alright, so the first thing that stood out to me was this clock radio. It's pink. It was $189, which is way out of my budget, but it's so cute because I'm always looking for pink things for some reason, and so this really stood out to me. Next to the pink jug. So this is in the next booth over, and I saw these Lion King cassette tapes, and this really stood out because I feel like I remember having this as a kid. I could be wrong, but I think I had Lion King cassette tapes. At the very top, I wanted to get a shot of this little Bambi lamp. It was really high up there, so I couldn't quite reach it, but I thought it was really cute. This little art piece said her name was Margaret. I couldn't pick it up because it was actually falling apart in the back, so I didn't want, anything to happen to it. But I thought she deserved her time to shine. Just a few different mugs. I saw this little golden Colorado souvenir plate, and I thought that was interesting. Okay, so this beach sign I really liked because I have like a beach theme, so to say, in my apartment, and I really liked this sign. It was $20, but it didn't look all that vintage to me, honestly, and it was kind of big as well, but it would have gone well in my apartment. This little on-off switch was interesting. It was $40, but it looked like it came from a real house at one point. I like the look of this guy. I think you put liquor in his hat and measure it. I love the Snoopy and Woodstock phone. I have a very similar phone with Mickey Mouse, and mine is actually rotary, but it has the same yellow phone part. I would say definitely from the 70s. This one was $69. I spent, way less than that on my Mickey Mouse phone at a flea market. I loved these little flower mugs. Each were different colors. It was $20 for 4 mugs with the holder. And you definitely have to get the holder in this case because it matches. Okay, I love this Buzz and Woody Toy Story picture from '96, which is technically vintage now. I love mid-century items, and so this chair stood out to me. There were 2 of them, way out of my price range, but they would have been a good set to have. I was in love with this dog picture. I thought it was hilarious. For $50 though, not for me. this little bride and groom. I think it would have been a wedding cake topper. Now what really stood out to me here was this ballerina picture. For some reason I really like ballerina decor, and so I ended up picking up that picture, and so you'll see more of it later. Some salt and pepper shakers down at the bottom here. I really liked the mouse and his big piece of cheese. I love these girls in their bathing suits. I have a somewhat similar piece. Mine is more from the 20s. These girls were $11.50. These frog planters were really cute. I have a frog piece that would go very well with these planters. Some more salt and pepper shakers that really stood out. I am in love with these bluefish. They definitely go with my beach underwater theme for my apartment. Alright, I love anything with Christmas trees on them, and so this whole set really stood out to me. Those glasses with the green, like the evergreen color at the bottom, and then you have the candlestick holders. Up front is a decanter with that, really classic Christmas tree look at the front, and those sleighs. I think everything was being priced individually and not necessarily as the whole set, but I would have loved to have that set for Christmas time. I have an obsession with old vintage and antique pictures, so I kind of go through this basket real quick. I already have a lot of pictures at home, so I try not to look too much because I already have a lot I don't know what to do with, but I find this picture with the palm trees that go with my beach vibe. This is from Miami, Florida, and so I end up getting that picture of the palm trees. This salt and pepper shaker set with the black and white cat, it's just screamed mid-century to me, and it has the box as well. I don't know if they are actually vintage or new, but they looked mid-century. I also really love phones, and so this is a little tiny phone. The rotary doesn't actually move, as you can see. There's the tag, and this one is $49. And the tag says it's so darling, and it is. And there's actually another phone, a little bit different of a color. It was the same size, and this one was for $29. I loved this frosted glass set. You have the glasses and the pitcher. I think it looks perfect for summertime. For $35 for the whole set. I think that's a good deal. These other glasses I found that I really like, these mid-century rainbow glasses. Those look like so much fun. There were some on the bottom shelf, and then moving up to the top shelf there were another set of them. This set also had the ice bucket. I assume that would have gone with it. But just imagine the fun parties you could have with those rainbow glasses and this ice bucket. This little cat bowl stood out to me as well. It was really tiny. I almost thought about getting it for my cat, but I don't really have a need for it, but it's too cute not to look at. Also in this booth, this little art piece stood out to me. Dear God, be good to me. The sea is so wide and my boat so small. For $25. Okay, I have a black cat at home, and so this piece had to come home with me. I actually debated for a long time if I should get it or not, because it doesn't go with the beach theme, of course, but I can put it with my other little cat items. So there's some more of the frosted glass. This is in a different booth, and these colors are actually brighter than the first ones that I found, but I think they would go very well together. Alright, so back home we're checking out the pieces that I purchased. First, the black cat piece. She's beautiful. She's in really good condition. She has a tiny little chip on top of the ear that you can barely see, especially on the video. There was a little bit of a breakage at the bottom of the piece underneath, but you can't really see it. She's in good condition, and I got her for $8. I'm going to add it into these other little cat pieces with a picture of my cat and the little cat mom sign. Next up was that ballerina picture that I got. Now you can see the full thing. I have another ballerina picture in my living room. I got this at a different thrift store years ago, and I think they are going to work really well together. The fish salt and pepper shakers are really cute. They're so tiny. I don't think I'll actually use them as salt and pepper shakers, just little decor pieces. But they're in really good condition. And those were only $5. Little palm tree picture was only 75 cents. I kind of wish I had gotten a few more pictures, because there were some more pictures from Florida like this one was, but it's gonna go in my collection of my other black and white pictures that I have. There are some that I have hanging up on the wall, and so that picture is gonna live in there somewhere. So thanks for watching my video, and I hope you come shopping with me again.